plant management. In this module, we will be covering protection from weeds, harvesting, storage and food from animals. Protection from weeds. In a field, many undesirable plants grow naturally along with the crop. These undesirable plants are called weeds. The removal of weeds is called weeding. Weeding is necessary since weeds compete with the crop plants for space, nutrients, water and sunlight. Thus, they affect the growth of the plant. Some weeds interfere when harvesting and some are poisonous for animals and human beings. There are many ways which farmers adopt for the removal of weeds. Tilling before sowing is one of the ways which farmers adopt. The best time for weeding is before the weeds produce flowers and seeds. Another way is to cut the weeds close to the ground manually. This is done with a tool called kurpi. A seed drill is also used to uproot the weeds. The weeds are also controlled by chemicals called weedicides. Examples for weedicides are 2,4-D. Weedicides are diluted with water according to necessity. They are sprayed in the fields with a sprayer. Spraying of weedicides may affect the health of farmers. So, they have to use these chemicals very carefully. They should cover their nose and mouth with a mask to avoid these chemicals from affecting them. Okay friends, next let's go through harvesting. The cutting of crop after it is matured is called harvesting. Crops are pulled out or cut close to the ground in harvesting. It takes about 3 to 4 months for a cereal crop to mature. In India, harvesting is done either manually by a sickle or by a machine called harvester. Here you can see a harvester harvesting the carrots. After 3 or 4 months of hard work, there comes a day for harvest. Men and women celebrate this day with great enthusiasm as harvest festivals. In the harvested crop, the grains need to be separated from the chaff. This process is called threshing. It is done with a combine, which is a combined action of harvester and a thresher. Farmers with small holdings use winnowing to separate chaff from grains. Winnowing is the process by which the grains are made to fall down, and when the air blows, the chaff are blown away. Storage. Storage is an important task as the grains after harvesting are kept for a longer time. It may be attacked by moisture, rats, insects and other microorganisms. The freshly harvested grains contain more moisture. If the grains are stored with moisture, they can be attacked by microorganisms, losing their germination capacity. So, before storing them, the grains must be dried in the sun to prevent the moisture content in it. Farmers store grains in jute bags or metallic bins. However, large-scale storage is done in silos and granaries. This is to protect these grains from pests such as rats and insects. At home, breeding go-downs, specific chemical treatments must be done in order to protect them from pests and microorganisms. Now, as we have finished with the food from plants, let's look at the food from animals. Before moving on to food from animals, make sure you subscribe to my channel, like this video and share it to others. Like plants, animals also provide us with food. Comment below the different food items that we get from animals. Many people living in the coastal areas consume fish as the major part of their diet. Now that we have learned that crop production involves many steps like sowing, irrigation, etc. Similarly, animals reared at home or in farms need to be provided with proper food, shelter and care. When this is done on a large scale, it is called animal husbandry.
Animal husbandry is the branch of agriculture concerned with animals that are raised for meat, fiber, milk, eggs or other products. In short, animal husbandry is the rearing of animals on a large scale.
We have successfully completed the chapter. Thank you for being with me till the end of this session. I'll be coming up with a summary of this chapter in my next video. Bye!